Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is very true and welcome to Fallout 4, you only live once, it is real, it is here, our no healing permadeath ultimate challenge run has returned and it is nastier than ever. Fallout 4 is going to be the hardest you only live once we have ever flipping done. There's so many reasons, we'll get into them as they come up, but this is gonna be a nightmare. Right, just in case you knew, because a load of people have joined us since we did the last You Only Live Once, what are the rules? Number one, the core of the challenge, this is a no healing permadeath run. That means no healing hit points or rads. Crippled limbs will never heal, addiction is permanent. When you lose health, it's gone forever. When you run out of health, the run is over. However, items that increase your resistance to damage, like say Med-X or Rad-X, they are absolutely fine. Now, as Fallout 4 tries to heal you all the flipping time, giving you full health when you level up, for example, mods have been developed by our own community members, thank you very, very much to JJ2197 and Mo Park for their work here, to eliminate all forms of healing. So you can play along at home if you want. The one I'm using is the one called You Only Live Once, though pick whichever one you prefer, there are a couple of tiny differences. Rule number 2, the game will be played on survival difficulty. The mod of course removes any healing effects from food, water and sleep. This means disease is enabled, though just like the base game, it is temporary and fades after a certain period of time. That decision was made because, unlike addiction, radiation and damage, which can only happen if you engage in a risky behaviour, disease is given by dice roll. So, even if you were to play the game perfectly, never swim, never go out in the rain, only eat safe cooked food, you can just get sick anyway. So, permanent illness could lead to having a full set of diseases by the mid-game, no matter what you do. And that would be annoying, because lethargy and parasites together would mean the majority of my time would be spent hunting for food, eating and sleeping. So I decided that keeping illness, but also keeping it temporary, was the best compromise. Though of course I can't use antibiotics or a doctor to heal it any faster, I just have to let it last as long as it lasts. There is one other exception. Both mods disable infection. Why? Because if you happen to pick up infection when you're nowhere near a bed you can use to sleep off the 72 hours it takes for infection to fade, well, your run just sort of ended due to an unfortunate dice roll. And that seemed a bit, off. Hence, no infection. Rule number 3, as per tradition, permanent companions are not allowed. They're simply too useful. Temporary allies like, say, a hacked robot, that's just fine, and sometimes you will have to use a companion for a particular faction mission. That, of course, again, no problem. Rule number 4, XP exploits or any form of XP grinding are not allowed. Specifically, as I've shown very recently, it's actually pretty easy to get to about level 20 without ever leaving Sanctuary Hills if you're just patient enough to build and scrap. While I will be doing some building and decoration, it'll be kept in moderation. Rule number 5, another new one for Fallout 4 here. Every time I thought about this run, I came to the same conclusion, which is, objectively the best option is to rush to Boston and buy the guaranteed 2-shot combat rifle from Vault 81, then the instigating laser pistol from Diamond City, and if you can find it, the explosive submachine gun from Cricket. Honestly, that's all you'd need for the whole run, and that was really boring. So, as a result of that, guaranteed spawns of legendary weapons in the form of shop inventory or rewards are banned. But don't you worry, legendary enemy spawn rate is tied to difficulty, so there will be plenty of chances to get legendary gear. Rule 6, the only exception to every single one of these rules is physics-based death. If brushing against a car just happens to kill you, as sometimes happens in Fallout 4, I'm allowed to reload from the most recent bed rest save, though I will be just trying to, avoid getting too close to cars to make sure that doesn't happen. Hopefully. And finally, rule 7, oh god, I'm going to die. That's not really a rule, to be honest, it's more of a statement of fact, so okay, I think you've all waited enough for Fallout 4 You Only Live Once. Let's dive in, shall we? So, say hello to our new heroine. I do apologise for the state of her hair, by the way. She's just a bit, distracted by the stress and anxiety of living in 2077, an era of plague, resource crisis and imminent nuclear apocalypse. So, she's a bit distracted at the minute. I mean, you've got to think that anyone who lives here, like, literally 2 minutes walk from a flipping vault, they've got to have done it intentionally. They've got to have done this because they were pretty bloody... There he finally bloody comes. Right, yes, dear oh flipping dear. Weeks she's been calling out Vault Tech, and they've only just bloody got round sending someone to say hello.
It's that salesman again. I don't know why he keeps bothering you.
He's from the Apocalypse Company, you mad bastard. Why are you not more excited about this?
Good morning. Vault-Tec calling.
Well, about flipping time. So, who is our hero? Well, the daughter of an Irish-American mother, she made the decision her daughter was going to naturally be named after the best-named folk hero in all of mythology. The great Irish legend, Finn McCool. Seriously, Finn McCool, that is such an amazing name. And the fact that she had, a daughter rather than a son, that was not going to get in her way. Though, to be honest, young Finn did decide to go by her middle name Alison, Ali to her friends, pretty much as soon as she could. Now, she tried to tell all of this to the Vault Tech guy, but you know how Vault Tech is? This guy only had a small clipboard, his handwriting wasn't legible, so as a result of that, there was a small administrative error. And instead, her name was entered into the Vault records as Ms. Finale, which I feel is a very appropriate, dual name, because absolutely, Fallout 4 You Only Live Once is finally here. But on the other hand, because of how utterly nightmarishly difficult it's going to be, any single episode could be the finale. So a name that kind of gets across, the optimism, the hope, the joy, but also the terror and imminent death. Yeah, I think we'll go for that. So welcome to Miss Finale. Let's go over the basics here. Strength, we're going to be keeping that at 1. I'm going to use that as my dump stat for now. That means the first big sacrifice I'm going to be making is I am not going to have early game access to Armourer. Now, that is a bit of a concern because Armourer is really powerful, but I figured it was just a bit too resource intensive. So 100% will be going up to Armourer by the mid-game, but not straight away. There are other ways I can, boost my sneakiness without using that. Perception, this one's not going to surprise anybody because I pretty much always go for precisely the same flipping thing. Perception, of course, is going to be 4 because you get yourself that lovely, lovely perception bobblehead right at the start of the game. That boosts that to 5. That's all I need for Demolitions Expert, which is really important because explosives are ludicrously powerful. There are some amazing perks at the top of Perception. Penetrator, brilliant. Concentrated Fire gets really good at the upper tiers, so does Sniper, but they only really get good at the very highest levels. So I kind of felt like, yeah, we might work towards them later, but not immediately. Now, the big one, of course, because if I've only got 1 health bar, I'm gonna be wanting a fair bit of health. Endurance is going to be 4, which is simultaneously very low, but also very high, because if you don't know how health is calculated in this game, basically, it's based off endurance, but it's also retroactive. In short, if I boost endurance up to 10 down the line, I'll have as much health then as I would have had if I'd taken endurance 10 right now. So as a result of that, you only really need as much endurance as you need right that moment. But on the other hand, yeah, there are some really powerful perks in the endurance tree we will absolutely be needing. So starting off at 4, that's a good enough place for me. Charisma, 3. Now, there were times when I was planning this build, this went straight up to 6, because though it is not the biggest part of the game, speech checks can be really, really bloody useful. But I decided it just wasn't quite worth it, so as a result of that, we will start at 3. That is high enough to get Lone Wanderer. That'll do for the time being, and yeah, on to Intelligence. Again, we're keeping it down low. Intelligence is going to be 3, just enough for Gun Nut. 100% we'll be wanting that to move towards 6 for Science sooner or later, but not immediately. And that leaves me with, yeah, plenty of points left to play with right here. I think no one will be too surprised to see Agility at 7. That's enough for Ninja. And also, this is a way of offsetting the fact I don't have access to Armourer, because the higher your agility, the better your sneaking is. So even if I can't get good sneaking armor immediately, agility of 7 will see me through to some extent. And finally, of course, luck up to 6. Now, for me, that's pretty bloody low. Normally, I would have luck higher than that, but yeah, this is a build full of flipping compromises, and it does mean I don't have access to Critical Banker or Grim Reaper's Sprint, so we'll need to sort that out over time, but it'll do for now. It's another compromise you just have to make. Though, I'm gonna be honest, everything I've just told you is a lie. You see, in Fallout 4, you get 2 chances to build your character, so I see no reason whatsoever why you wouldn't, build your character right now to be optimal for the vaults. Basically, yes, Miss Finale is just lying to the Vault-Tec salesman to make sure she can get inside, because she's heard some rumours that what they really need is, scientists. So, oh yeah, 100%, she's got a theoretical degree in physics. It's magnificent. Because yeah, we want high intelligence to max out the amount of experience we're gonna get out of the vault. That's just a basic unqualified goods. And there's also going to be some sneaking to do in the vault, so agility goes up to 10 as well. Marvellous. The rest of it between perception and luck, that should be absolutely fine, so that's my vault build, but yeah, that's not my final build, this is just the build for the vault itself, because, yeah, basically, we're just lying to make sure we get inside, because 100%, I am in fact a world-class genius and athlete. Would you flippin' believe it? To be honest, they'd probably discover the deception pretty darn quickly, so it kind of works in our favour that today's Apocalypse Day, actually. Ah yes, and speak of the devil, the apocalypse, right on schedule. Oh yeah, I've got a baby, sorry I forgot to mention that, and yeah, they're gonna let us in, which is marvellous, because I lied to them. Also, I'm so sorry, but I can sprint faster than you, so just try and make it if you can, husband, whatever your name is, Nate, I think.
Infant, adult male, adult female.
I don't care about the infant or the adult male, just let me through. Okay, the baby did make it, so I do still have a baby and a husband. Also, this is a cute moment I very often miss because, I just run into the vault and then just toss myself straight into the freezer. But, yeah, if you wait for your husband to catch up, then just wait a moment, you do get a little, tiny interaction with Sean.
Who's my little guy, huh? I'm not going far. I'll just be over there.
I'm gonna be honest, Nate, I'm not actually sure our baby's breathing. Or, not made of plastic. Oh, yeah, the thing I mentioned about having a husband and a baby. Never mind, as it turns out. Alright, out we come, and the adventure flipping begins. The first of a quest of Fallout 4 You Only Live Once, out of time, gotta get out of the vault, and, okay, it's time to learn something very important about our good friend Miss Finale here, which is, she is mercenary, because she has to be. So that was...
Come on.
She's also not very good at recognising her husband, because I accidentally just went to the wrong pod. Doesn't even remotely look like him, but fine. So, I'm going to be honest, I'm not here because I want to try and save my husband, or say goodbye. I'm here for the wedding ring, because that thing, that's flipping valuable, alright? Every bit of precious metal counts for the time being, so, yeah, bye, I suppose. Right, let's get on with this, because the vault is, not necessarily going to be the easiest thing in the world, actually. Do grab yourself a new jumpsuit, because your existing one is now old and dirty, so, yeah, if you're going to be in the apocalypse, you may as well look nice while you're doing it, flipping lovely. Yeah, you don't get a gun. If I had to guess, I'd say there's a 50-50 chance I'm actually going to take a tiny bit of damage inside the flipping vault, which is great. That's just magnificent. I'm just cool with that, alright? That's just something I accept. Grab literally everything, because we can, including stim packs. Why am I picking up stim packs when I can't use them? Well, now I can't use them, they are now currency. Okay, Radaway and stim packs are now a decent source of money, because they're actually worth a decent amount. Now, okay. Agility 10, don't let me down. I am as good at sneaking as I can be this moment. First enemy in the game coming through. This little guy generally is not going to cause trouble, and even without Blitz, the range on melee is pretty generous. So yeah, I'm in range of him already. We can just get in there, hit him, and there we go. 3x damage. Very, very nice indeed. And you'll notice as well, I just got, was that 13 XP? That's because killing a rad roach gives you 10 XP, but the way XP is calculated in this game is, yeah, it's a 3% bonus for each point of intelligence. I've got intelligence 10, at least, I pretended to when I was talking to Vault-Tec. I'll be taking the Red Menace, because why not, to be honest, and also a giant pile of bottles, because in survival, bottles can be converted into actual purified water. Can I do that here, by the way? I can, you know. I may as well, to be honest. So yes, I've actually got some purified water straight off the bat. I see no reason why I wouldn't just do that right now. For the time being, all of my actual survival metrics, like hunger and thirst, I'm pretty sure they're frozen because, fun fact, time in the vault is actually frozen. Because, yes, it never actually goes past 1 minute past 9. It's 1 minute past 9 when you leave your chamber. It's 1 minute past 9 when you actually leave the vault. It just always is that particular time. And you're about to die, by the way. Okay, I swear you should be dying. Maybe he waits for me to enter the room for him to die. But yes, just very quickly top up some more bottles with purified water. Because, yeah, that's a valuable commodity. Just wait for this little guy to walk into the electric. He's just going to die just to prove to you, hey, electricity bad. And yeah, 2 more rad roaches in here. All I need to do really is take advantage of the range and the corners to take them out. Because right now I am hidden, so I would like him to go away. Problem is I'd like these two to be sufficiently far away from each other. There we go. They're now far enough away from each other. And also, I need to not push the wrong button. Seriously, that's going to be a thing. When you see me doing a power attack, that's what's happening. So, hidden, 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 and 95%. And did he just bite me? Did he just turn and bite me? I don't think so. I think he was having a think about it, but he didn't. Also, don't forget to grab the meat. Say hello to the rad roaches who are going to cause trouble. There are 2 of them up there. They're just going to chill out up there. I don't think they ever come down the stairs. But what's going to happen is I'm going to try and take out both of them in a single VATS round. And as a result of that, after I hit the first one, the second one's going to become aware of me. The second one's going to attack me, and whether I attack him or he attacks me first within VATS is basically pure flipping luck. So I might be about to take a knock right flipping here. So yeah, it looks like he's just doing a little loop. So wait for him to come to the top. Then we're just going to rush him. So go, 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 go. Okay, we're not in range. We're not in range. Okay, go for you, because the other one is not facing this way. Yep, that was officially a sneak attack. Back off, back off, back off, back off, back off. Ready to back off, ready to back off, ready to back off. I'm facing the wrong way. I'm out of range. Go! And I'm pretty sure that was it. That was the first hit of the run right there, and was it? I think I might have just dodged it there, because he hits me. He hits me a lot of the time. In the various bits of practice I've done, the second one, he generally gets ya. But, yes, the mod conveniently would tell me if I took a hit. It would actually say, hey, your new health is this. And fortunately, we never have to use melee again, because now I've got a gun and some stim packs I can sell too, which is absolutely flipping magnificent. Though, before we go any further, make sure we get every single bit of ammo, everything we can break down or sell. Okay, grab the eyeglasses, grab the spring out of the clipboard, and just open the tunnel. And then be careful, because there are 2 rad roaches loose in the tunnel. The rest of them are up on the walls. Okay, back down to hidden. Gun back out. I don't think they're that close, because if they were, yeah, the brackets would be a bit more angry right now. So, yeah, here we go. You're over there. But yeah, of course, one thing you can do in Fallout 4 is VATS locks, where you use VATS to actually lock onto an enemy, but then you take the shot manually. This works very well if the enemy is stationary, because, yeah, 61% chance to hit, but if I just come out, then immediately aim, I'm still pointing where I was VATSing. So as a result of that, just aim, fire, boom. So that is all absolutely fine. Over there, aim, fire, boom. Over here, you're not trying to move at me. Aim, fire, boom. You're not trying to come at me, but you're close enough. I'm just going to VATS you. And 77. There we go. You go down. I believe there is another one on the ground yet. Yep, there you go. But there's another one over there. So aim, fire, and... Okay, VATS lock sort of failed on that occasion. There we go. Now it worked. Wait for you to get a bit closer. And 80%. Boom, down you go. Nice and smooth. So, yeah, against stationary targets, and there are a few targets that are stationary in this game, yeah, just a quick VATS lock can be very useful for lining up the shot perfectly. Unless there's something like in the way like that was there. But I'm pretty sure we've now got what we need, though The brackets are still moving, but that's fine. I know what that is. So one is just chilling out right there. No problemo. You go down, and of course there's going to be, yeah, one popping up out of nowhere in just a moment. And don't walk on skeletons if you can avoid it, because skeletons will occasionally do physics damage to you. Now, oh, there we go. Cars, like I say, if a car kills me, I'll just undo it. That's fine, that's forgivable. But if it takes a tiny bit of damage from a skeleton, I'll just say, you know what, fair enough. So, we're good. We're good, we're good, we're good. There is a... hang on, just avoid the skeleton. I tried to turn on my Pip-Boy light there for a second, but no, John, you can't. You know why? Because you haven't got a cocking Pip-Boy, you stupid bastard. Right, so, yes, don't forget there is also more ammunition over here somewhere. Another new vault suit, so if you haven't got one already, you can get there. There's, yeah, 2 new ones, one there, one back in that direction. But I'd say that is pretty much all we need. So, alright, let's get ourselves a Pip-Boy and be on our way. Absolutely marvellous. And there we go. Confirmation there, I'm actually still at full health. So, hit points, 85 out of 85. That is... honestly, I consider that lucky. Now, if you've never played survival mode, you might be unfamiliar with that symbol up in the top left there. That is adrenaline. It's a system exclusively in survival mode, where basically, as you kill enemies, I believe for every 5 enemies you've killed, you gain a point of adrenaline. This is officially a perk. So there you go, at level 2, out of a maximum of 10, where each rank is giving you 5% bonus damage. So right now, I just get 10% flat bonus damage, which is really, really nice indeed. The downside, however, is when you sleep, you lose it at a rate of about, yeah, basically, however many hours you sleep at, 1, that's the amount of adrenaline you lose. So, yeah, keeping adrenaline high is actually going to be really, really important. Though, of course, tiredness is a thing we need to keep an eye on too, because the debuffs to your special are pretty bloody severe. Still, let's just get the vault door open here because, yes, as, like, you know, survival stuff starts showing up, I'll discuss it in detail. But let's not go into full detail on everything right now. Instead, push a big red button. Yeah, you can see I'm actually intelligence 10 because I knew which button to push. It was the big red one, damn it. And with that, our little vault intro is complete. It's time to go out into the world. Oh, Miss Finale, you're going to regret this. So just a reminder, that's the actual flipping build, but thank you very, very much indeed for the tiny, tiny amount of bonus experience in the vault there. Like, that was probably worth, what, 20 XP for the entire vault? That was not flipping worth it, but I'd like to think that extra agility, like, you know, kept me alive. So, I'm gonna say that was a good idea. Anyway, up we go, though, hang on, there is one more tiny thing, which is, yes, the appearance. So, this is my starting appearance. However, as we're actually playing in You Only Live Once, where every single, you know, wound and scratch and scrape is really, really flipping important, here's what we're going to do. Because had I actually been hit by that rad roach, I would have added something to my face to represent it. Because in this game, you can just add giant piles of damage. You can stack every single one of these on top of each other if that's what you want to do. So every time we take, you know, any form of significant damage, I'm going to go find a doctor and we're going to modify my face to represent the damage we've taken. Now, I was about to say, doesn't that sound fun? But no, it sounds kind of nightmarish and horrific and also very expensive. But screw it, it's what we're going to do. But no, for the time being, none whatsoever because we didn't get attacked during the vault, which, quite frankly, I'm very proud of myself. And out we go into the world. This is, yeah, the beginning of our adventure proper. So, at this point, yep, there we go, the mods kicked in. And the reason just that I gained health was because I boosted my endurance up from what it was. So I only had 85 hit points because, yeah, I had endurance 1 in the vault. But now I've gone up to 4, I have gained all of the health I would have had originally. So, yes, at this point, just grab literally everything, including, yeah, just basically everything. Just grab literally everything. Oh, antibiotics in the first box. That's lovely. Shame we literally can't ever use them for anything. 2 Molotov cocktails. Radix, of course, we can use. That's pretty good. So, honestly, I'll take that gas canister. That's really nice, too. So, okay, I'm going to consider that this playthrough is blessed because double Molotov and antibiotics, just, you know, right by the vault, That's actually really, really damn nice. Obviously, we'll be taking the fan and maybe leave the cram because we definitely don't want to be doing that because that's old world food. That's got rats in it. Yes, we're going to have to be very careful and bloody hell, skeletons. Skeletons. Just, I do not trust a skeleton. Alright? Bethesda Physics will murder you as soon as it looks at ya. So just, be very, very bloody careful with skeletons. Because Bethesda Physics is... it's going to cause me damage at some point. Alright, it is 100% going to cause me some damage. Gun out, by the way. And you see there, because of what I did in the vault, I'm already almost at level 2. Which is very, very nice indeed. So, step 1, we need to clear out the place. So, here we go. Number 1, you over there. 1 VAT slot takes you out. And that's actually all we needed. So I have now leveled up, which is great. And you see there, I've just gained health. Again, that's just how this game works. In Fallout 4, you actually increase your max health every single time you level up. So as a result of that, yes, my actual health has now gone up to about 105. And I am 105 out of 105. Now... yeah, this is a weird danger house because when you come in here, yeah, right now there is no rad roach. There's going to be one right there, but he might spawn into the basket, and if he does, that's actually a problem. So, oh, let's see if we can get him right now. Yep, just get him. 95, lovely, just a little baby. Good. So, you and you. Right, that's this house clear. We just need to take out the enemies before they become, you know, a problem. One more thing to note as well, you will indeed notice it is now, yes, about 10 o'clock, or thereabouts, anyway, because, yeah, the game begins at 9 AM, it just always does, and, okay, this is just a weird thing you'd have no reason to know, but, at the beginning of the game, you are, you know, nice and full up in terms of food, but not tiredness. For some baffling reason, the game is hard-coded to make you become tired in survival mode at 11 AM on the first day. To stop that, all you need to do, go over here, go to the workshop, activate all this, yes, I know how that works, give me a bed, if you'd be so kind, obviously the Vault Tech type of bed, because it's just, you know, it's nice, it's just really, really nice, it's actually got sheets. So, I made that out of cigarettes. This bed is literally made out of cigarettes. Well, what can you do, eh? And I would get tired at 11, but if I do literally a 0-hour sleep, and I try and go to sleep, and I say, okay, but then I back out immediately, then the game just sort of says, oh, well, you went to sleep, so now you're not tired, and then you're not tired for 12 hours instead of 1. It's really weird, and I don't know why this is. Okay. We need to clean out the rest of the enemies inside this area. So, number 1, there is going to be a rad roach inside this house. The one over there hasn't spawned yet because, yeah, we can spawn him in when we want. So, wait. There we go. 87% chance. And down you go. Lovely. You're a bit of a big one, actually. So, just grab you nice and fast. And, yeah, the other one gets spawned by you going up to this house. So, if we just come over here. Where is he? There he is. I see him. Just the problem is Vat struggles a little bit with... I've lost an enemy and that really concerns me. Stop trying to run away into the bushes. Seriously, get out of the bushes. Get out of the cooking... Right, because they're very fast when they want to. Seriously, they get a bit of a jolt on when they feel like it. But, the bare minimum, I still haven't taken a hit. And I've actually now got myself, yeah, a fair whack of rad roach meat and 2 frag grenades. Good. Always there, which is great. So, very quickly, let's just cook that up so I've got access to that when I need it. Okay, next up is the bloatflies, and they are surprisingly dangerous to a level 1 or 2 character. So, yeah, we're going to be getting, you know, Codsworth to help out with that, and... okay, I consider that legit, because at this point, Codsworth is not a companion. It's just part of this little, like, mini-quest. You can say to him, hey, let's search the place together. And it's also, you know, a lot safer. Okay, so Codsworth is now going to be, yes, he's going to be running as the frontliner. I'm going to try and pick off the flies from the side if I can. So, okay, just, I kind of got stuck in a log there, and wait... Can we hit them? Okay, they've already rushed through to the front room. While they're attacking Codsworth, I want to get a hit in if I can, because that means I get sharing the experience, and I feel like he's already got them. Okay, he was a bit quick off the mark there. What I want to do is, yeah, try and get a hit in, because he's not a companion, so I'm not showing in his XP at all. Codsworth, come back! Codsworth, I need to get some of the experience myself, you mad bastard. Right, okay, just wait, and do I have a good shot? I do have a crit, but I don't want to waste it, so just go over here, just go over here, and Codsworth is going to be drawing the attention. There we go, 50-50, and okay, good. But yeah, here's the thing about survival mode that you might not be aware of. It's, yeah, it's probably one of the best difficulties Bethesda ever made, because though it's the highest difficulty, it's not actually just, hey, let's make the enemies tankier. Instead, the enemies are less tanky than in very hard mode. However, I think Codsworth moved in the way there. Nope, no he didn't, we're fine. Yeah, they're less tanky than very hard mode, but the nice thing is, as a you're also less tanky, so it's a bit more of a high-stakes difficulty. The enemy takes damage faster, but you take so much damage, it's slightly dumb, actually. So yeah, when I get hit, I'm going to start losing health in a flipping hurry. So alright, grab all of the meat. There was another one over. Codsworth, you're in the way. Thank you very, very much indeed. Right. That is every enemy in Sanctuary Hills. There is actually a tiny house to, like, the north of it, but, like, the dog and the guy that live there, they never make it to Sanctuary Hills, so it's absolutely fine. Right, so, me and you are done. He's going to tell me to go to Concord, but, to be honest, I'm not, because I've got bigger priorities first. Yeah, clothing. Because right now, at this point in the game, I was dangerously close to that truck. That could have just been me dead right there. That truck could have just killed me, 100%. Yeah, I need something better to wear than a vault suit, because when it's upgraded, a vault suit can be pretty good, but right now, not so much. So this is entirely up to the gods at this point, because you can get some amazing postman hat. Okay, this run is blessed. This run is blessed right here, because I just got a postman hat. A postman hat is an endurance boosting hat. There's not many of them in the game, and I just drew one as my first item of clothing. So yes, this run is blessed. And by the way, I'll be taking glasses because that is perception +1. Never gonna say no to that. And yeah, that wedding ring, 250 gold. Not bad at all. And of course, open up every single safe because we're going to be wanting all the lovely stuff inside. That's going to give me a little bit of ammo, pipe weaponry. Pre-war money is just cloth, which is not nothing. Shotgun shells are, the problem is, yes, ammo has weight in survival mode. So, even though shotguns are really good, we might want to be, leaving that here, actually. Okay, a second postman hat. This is starting to get weird, alright. For some reason, I'm getting nothing but postman gear. I mean, to be honest, actually, I shouldn't be excited by the hat at all, because, as I say, given it's only a temporary endurance boost, it kind of doesn't really, matter, like, at all. 100%, that's actually kind of the worst hat, because there's no permanent benefit to it, so... Okay, I just enjoy the hat, alright? It's nice wearing a nice hat. Seriously, look at that, that's a lovely hat. Okay, I'm just swimming in hats. It's the Sea Captain's hat, which I believe is another endurance hat. Oh, sexy as anything right there. Here we go. This is something more useful. So, clean grey suit. That, I believe, is a +2 charisma. Oh, I look kind of awful, but on the plus side, yes, I'm now much better at, you know, persuading people. Though I do also need charisma-boosting glasses. Wow, 7 bobby pins. That's a flipping lot. I do need charisma-boosting glasses and a charisma-boosting hat, ideally. Back in my own house, 2 things to pick up, though honestly it's... Okay, you know what? Critical hit with unarmed, not particularly useful, but I shan't say no. And, much more importantly, Sean's book. So that gives me, of course, +1 to a special of my choosing. And I'm going to take endurance. Not because I think I actually, like, you know, desperately need it urgently, but because that gives me access to a very important perk we're going to be needing sooner rather than later. And there we go. By virtue of leveling that up, I've now picked up another 5.5 hit points, and seriously, what is going on? This is the weirdest selection of hats I've ever seen, and also, this was my house. Neither of us were sea captains, game! Oh, hang on, this was in the bedroom. Oh, we've just learned something about Ms. Finale. Oh, I didn't need to know that. Never mind. Okay, let's just move on very, very fast indeed, and you're wearing the hat now, aren't you? Right, you've just gone and made You Only Live Once weird. Well done. Okay, my clothing ransack is complete, and it's pretty much the most disappointing one I've ever seen. So, yeah. Black vest and slacks for endurance +2, as we've established. Technically, bonus endurance is kind of pointless. Clean grey, that's good. I'll give it that, that's nice. Laundered cream is same as, yeah, clean grey, just uglier. 2 postman's hats, 2 flipping sea captain's hats, no hats that boost perception, and yeah, sweater vest and slacks. Do I like that better than the suit, by the way? No, I think I prefer putting on the suit, so... okay, seriously, bad haul, that's awful. We've got one good thing, though, which is, yeah, level up. We got ourselves a level up in hand here, and, yeah, first level up of the game is going to Gun Nut. Now, the reason for that is, there's a whole bunch of ways in this game. You can basically get yourself about 20% more damage. So, like, you know, Ninja, if it's a sneak attack, is going to get you about 20% more damage under the right circumstances. Rifleman or Gunslinger, that's 20% damage for the right weapon. But Gun Nut, I'm pretty confident I can actually improve my guns at more than 20% if I take that immediately. So yeah, I could get my 10mm up from 18 to 28 immediately. Then I could have got that to 23, so... okay, it's about 20%. I'm going to hold on to my materials for now because I've got something in mind, shall we say. Before we go though, never forget, down over here, the root cellar. Because you always want to be grabbing these gold bars and not putting them in the workshop. They're really, really bloody valuable. And I won't say no to oil either. Oil's pretty good. So yeah, both these wedding rings, 250 caps each. The gold, 450. It's beautiful. Right, time to be on our way, but on the way out, yeah, you may notice down the bottom right there, of course, if you're unfamiliar with survival mode, that means I'm getting thirsty. And as you get thirsty, 2 things happen. 1, you've got less action points to use going forward, so less VATs, less sprinting, all the rest of it. But on top of that, every single level of thirst also starts eating into your special. So yes, intelligence -1 as a result of being parched. That is not good, because that's less XP, that's leveling up slower, that's no good at all. So fortunately, we're flipping swimming in purified water. Drink some of that, we will be golden. Right, out into the world we go. Avoid water like the plague, because seriously, so many rads. And anything good here? Nothing particularly good. Then again, the drifter outfit might not even be that bad. Take the actual meat. There's another dog that's alive over in that direction, but he shouldn't get close enough to detect me. Stay sneaking as much as you can. Short pipe rifle, that's not great, to be honest. Yeah, instead, move straight on to Red Rocket, where, okay, here's our first big lesson. In this game, know your enemy. Because in Fallout 4, yeah, enemies sometimes just sort of spawn at you. Previously, like in 3 in New Vegas, as a general rule, enemies just were where they were. Alright, when you enter an area, they were in a particular location, which very much made sniping easier. In Fallout 4, not all of the time, but some of the time, enemies just sort of spawn at you. So understanding what makes them spawn is very important. So you're probably wondering why I'm being so relaxed about the possibility of a mole rat attack. The mole rats cannot spawn until you've greeted the dog. If the dog has not been greeted, no mole rats. Ever. So as a result of that, I just need to, you know, ignore the dog. Now admittedly, not petting the dog goes against every instinct in my body, but we're just going to have to make do for the time being. Because as a result of that, that means that I can start, you know, laying the battlefield a bit more in my favour. Because this place has got some good stuff like hot plates, telephones, all the rest of it. So break down all of that. Get me some lovely, lovely metal. There's also, yeah, giddy up buttercup stuff here. That's gears and springs and whatnot. So there's a good selection of gear. And that means we can build some flipping defense. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slap down a minigun turret right flipping here. And that minigun turret is going to be my best friend. And don't worry, it's fine. I've got plenty of defense game. I don't even know why you'd pop that up right now. And I almost forgot, yeah, there's a hard hat round the back here. So that I'll take. Because I'd definitely rather have, yeah, damage resistance +4 rather than, you know, endurance +2, which is effectively worthless. And I've also just got hungry, so yeah, we cooked some meat earlier for just this eventuality. So just eat that. 2 bits of food should be enough, and yes, because this is cooked food, it's got no rads. Don't eat pre-war food in survival, because rads. And if rads, less health, because rads eat into your health bar. So every rad I take is effectively a hit point I've just sacrificed. So be careful of that. Okay, now I'm at full strength. Dog, me and you need to have a chat. So, we're going to be friends. Let's go. That's all absolutely fine. And as soon as we've actually, yes, greeted the dog, we're going to send him straight off because we said no companions. So, come on, dog. Command, no talk. Dog. Dog. Come on, dog. This is... You're not helping. Command, talk. And now we need to dismiss. Yep, there we go. Send you to Sanctuary Hills. Off you pop. Okay, good. Good. The dog should now be on its way, and now we get ready to try and trigger the mole rats. The exact point where they get triggered is... it's somewhere over there, but I've never been 100% sure. So, all we need to do is, wait for Dogmeat to go, make sure he's far enough away he won't get involved, because we said no companions, and... well, actually, fun fact, the game doesn't consider Dogmeat a companion, because if you've got him with you, you can actually activate Lone Wanderer. That's fine. So, the game just sort of thinks he doesn't count. So, I'm not planning to use him. But, like, you know, if there was a big enough outcry in the comments that Dogmeat should be allowed to come along, I'd at least consider it. Right, let's go activate ourselves some mole rats here. So, over to here. And then just jump. And now we get up to a nice high spot. And we wait. Because now, the mole rats have got a target. And they're going to go for this. But I don't get experience for this. So, I need to help out. And there we go. That's fine. No need to waste ammo, though. So, go. And that is fine. And what we're doing right now is, I think 100% legit. And something I'm going to be trying to do when I can. Which is using settlements to my advantage. So, are you all dead at this point? You're dead. Are we good? I think we're all good. Because, yes, settlements don't count as companions. This is playing smart, alright? Build settlements up, use them defensively. Are we hidden? We're hidden enough, so that's the end of all of that nonsense. Good. And that there, that's free meat for me. Plenty of meat, because, yeah, you actually get a ton of it right at the beginning of the game, which is very bloody convenient. Just double check we're absolutely fine. Detected, but I'm detected by my own thing. So that's a-okay. Right, let's just very quickly cook up what we've got, because there's, yes, a cooking station around the back. This works a surprisingly large amount of the time, by the way. So, for example, yeah, something people generally don't really think about. There's the, what is it, 2 blood bugs just around the corner over here. But there's a nice gap here overlooking it. So if I just put down the thing, come on, I know you can go down here. There you go. Just put you down right there. Get a gun out. Use a VAT slot to line up the shot. And you've taken a bit of a knock right there. And you've been knocked. And now you've been knocked. And boom. And because I actually contributed, I still get the XP. Or at least some of it. I think one of them I might have missed. So, what can you do, eh? Right. They're both nice and dead. This one had a toothbrush for some reason. And, yes, proboscis, and don't forget this very first house. Not many houses are open inside Concord, but this is one that is. And I believe this is the drug house, isn't it? It's definitely safe, by the way. I'm feeling very calm right now about, you know, my level of safety. That's going to change in a second, because there's one very important thing I kind of need to find that I haven't actually found yet. So... yeah, I'm kind of lacking one very, very important part of the build that I was planning to put together. So, I'm kind of rerouting on the fly right now. It's great. That's precisely what you want to be doing. So, okay, Concord, and we're also approaching level 3. Okay, so we don't actually want to be going through Concord. Bad call. Instead, we want to skirt around the outside. I don't normally go this way, so I'm a bit more cautious about this. I don't think there's anything close by to Concord. I don't want to spend too much time creeping because my survival meters are... I'm way closer to the church than I want to be. Okay, back off just a little bit here. So, yeah, obviously Preston Garvey is over there doing his own thing. That's Okay, that's fine. That there is, yeah, a campsite, but not a problem. He looks friendly to me. Not sure if Preston's actually spawned in yet. I might have not got close enough. So what we're going to do is we're going to skirt around the outside of Concord, because I don't really want that fight or whatever to kick off yet. And I am... Never mind, that fight's kicked off. Luckily, Preston is absolutely cocking hopeless. So, fun thing, by the way, he mentions that, yeah, there were like 3 more of them alive yesterday, and a bunch of them died very recently. That's true, and you can find the corpses, because there's one right here, which is very useful, because he's actually got himself, yeah, Minuteman outfit, and a bunch of, sorry, her actually, they've actually got, yeah, Minuteman outfit and a giant pile of caps, so 50 caps is not nothing. We are going to be needing to buy a few things, so, okay. Now just keep going in this direction. Ignore the terrifying, ominous thing right over there. And in just a second, we should be running into Trash Can Carla. Hello, Trash Can Carla. Right, Trash Can Carla is an absolute star. She just sort of hangs out here until either, yeah, you've got far enough in the game, or Carla, there you go, hide behind a Brahmin. Or you come and speak to her. So, what we're going to do is chat to her right now. Very important thing. The first time you ever speak to her, flirt with her for no well-explained reason. And that's hidden behind sarcastic, though you'd have no reason to know that.
Just looking for love, sweetheart.
Girl, have you come to the wrong place? My loving days have long since passed. But I'll tell you what, beautiful. You made an old girl smile, and that ain't easy. You'll want to do some trading? I'll give you a discount.
That's a discount with her for the rest of the game. It's wonderful. And yes, may as well barter with her. And what I'm looking for in particular is an ammo type she doesn't have in stock. Good, 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 good. Thanks, Carla. I'm very sad I flirted with you now. 82 caps. You know what? I'll take that for a wedding ring. Right, keep on keeping on. She's now on the move, though. Oh, is she about to walk into town where there's still... Okay, I'm sure she'll be fine. Everything's under control. Right, DRUMLIN Diner. Now this is important. And what's more important is, yeah, Molotov cocktail. We're going to be wanting them set right now. So, yes, Trudy is having an argument with these 2 very nasty people right over here. But, we're going to be wanting to, get involved with that, potentially. Oh, wait, what? Whoa, 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 what the flip just happened? There's ghouls. There are ghouls here. There's not supposed to be. What the... What? What the flip just happened? And... Why are there ghouls here? There's not supposed to be. Okay, my sense of calm has just been shattered. And by the way, are you guys still going to do your quest? Or, like, can you not be bothered anymore? Who took a hit, by the way? Did anybody take a hit? Nobody seems to have taken a hit from the ghouls. Did the ghouls attack Trudy? Okay, some ghouls just showed up. That's baffling. Okay, I've had a look around and I cannot see any more ghouls. So, okay, as I was just saying, welcome to Fallout 4 You Only Live Once, by the way. And Fallout 4 in general, where stuff just sort of happens that you can't possibly predict or plan for. So, yeah, if I speak to these people, there's going to be a big discussion where they're going to say, oh yeah, shake her down. And she's going to say, oh no, shake them down. And I'm going to say, no, screw the lot of you, actually, because I've got a Molotov cocktail. Because if I start a fight, then Trudy will just kind of assume I'm on her side. So what we're going to do is we're just going to toss a Molotov straight over there. And then we're just going to back off round the back. And then, yeah, Trudy's just going to yell, I'm going to murder all of you! So that's interesting. And now we just get involved. You're chasing some people off. You've killed out one of them. And there we go. I think that was actually, yep, pretty darn good. So they go down nice and easy. That was actually a feral ghoul. Got ooh, a flip lighter. That's not bad. Wolfgang has money on him, so I shan't say no to that, to be honest. And leather stuff. We want to be taking leather stuff because we want to start building up a supply of leather. Now, where's the other flipping guy gone? I'm sure she'll turn up. Anyway, speak to Trudy. She'll now act like you just did her a favour.
I can't wait to see the crows feeding on that scumbag. Here, this is for you. Now, if you ever need to trade, my shop's open.
I mean, I guess technically I did help her out, and you do get a giant pile of XP for that, gain a tiny bit of health because I've just leveled up, which is great, and we want to barter with her. Oh, flip, do we want to barter? Though actually, before we do, you want to make sure you're dressed correctly for the big purchasers. Because charisma affects your buying and selling prices. So, yeah, put on the nice suit before we start with that. So she does technically sell General Chow's revenge, but no. That's not what we want. What we want is a guaranteed spawn of a suppressed weapon. Okay? Pipe bolt-action pistol with a suppressor. Not normally craftable for some flipping time. So we're going to be taking that right the flip now. And how do you feel about maybe taking my wedding ring too? There we go. Brand new world, brand new start. Lovely. Honestly, may as well sell her a gold bar while I've got the charisma up. So, yeah, just kind of sell her some of that. Now she's actually giving me money. So, could I clear you out? Yeah, I could just about clear you out. So, I see no reason why not. I get the gun. I get the money too. You get 2 gold bars. Everybody's happy. And when I say everybody's happy... Right, so in some ways I've just been ripped off because, yeah, I came to buy, you know, a bolt-action rifle. The bolt-action rifle needs 308 ammo. Guess what both the shops I've run into literally aren't selling? Thumbs up. Thumbs up all round. This is great. Okay, so this didn't happen during the planning stages. This is new. So now I just sort of don't have the ammo I need for a very powerful weapon I was planning to construct, and there's no way to make ammo in Fallout 4. You just have to either find it or buy it, and the shops don't have it, so now I just don't have it either. Good. I'm glad to see we got as far as episode 1 before the plan got completely tossed out because nothing worked as expected. Ooh, I found Simone, by the way. So she's got... Oh, flip. She had 308. We've got 308 ammo. Yes, the plan's back on. And before I do anything else, yes, next big thing we need to do is level up. And this one might surprise you a bit, because lots of people don't really understand this perk, but it's kind of an amazing one. So, here we go. Idiot Savant. This perk is amazing, because basically it lets you run low intelligence without giving up XP. Because, as I say, everything produces a certain amount of XP. Every perk of intelligence gives a bonus of 3%. However, Idiot Savant just means that any action at random is going to give you 3 times more XP than it should do overall, but it only triggers a small percentage of the time. Basically, the way the maths works out is, because I've got intelligence 3, if I take this right now, on average overall, I'll be gaining about as much XP as if I had intelligence of 8. Which is really, really damn good. So, yeah, that is worth it. That is a huge, huge increase in the amount of XP I'm going to be gaining. So, yeah, that we want to take straight away very early on. Okay, next up, we're going to be wanting to, just move slightly round the back of Concord. Again, this wasn't my original route, but I guess it's what we've got, so it's what we're going to have to deal with. I'm pretty sure there's nothing here, because, yeah, the game keeps kind of, you know, a polite distance between Concord and... what's this, by the way? Okay, I'm not going to say no to a free random shack. That's flipping adhesive, too. I should not be going up to locations I don't know what they are. Terrible, terrible idea. But I'm going to do it anyway, because... Dear oh dear, apparently I've just got a death wish. Okay, well, you know what? I'm doing You Only Live Once, so yes, I do. Now, be very careful here, because... this location is the site of a random event. Random events can be good or... There we go. Feral ghouls. Right. So, that can sometimes just be a friendly trader. On this occasion, no. It's an undead monstrosity zombie creature. So, we're just going to be giving that a bit of a wide berth. And instead, we're going to nip into this house at the end right here. Because slowly, I just want to put together a really... amazing weapon. So just help myself to, a few drugs right there. Nothing else much going on. Yep, more bobby pins. I am swimming in bobby pins. Normally I do not have that many this early on, but here we go. This is the place right here. And I'll crack open this safe too. Why not? Oh, I shan't say no to, yes, oil. Everybody loves oil. But more importantly, yes, this guy right here. Another Molotov cocktail. That's nice. And, I mean, the shotgun. Am I ever going to use it? I don't know, but I'm going to take it because I need this anyway. So that... No, it doesn't put me overweight. I was worried for a second because, yeah, strength 1. So, okay, I've now got 2 very good pipe weapons. Damage 37. If I'd fully upgraded my pistol as far as it could go, that would have gone up to... Well, okay, it would have been 18 up to 28. I'm gaining a bonus from, I assume, adrenaline, so maybe that would be 29. But this thing's 37, and it's got a scope on it. And now we can start getting involved. Because now I've got a long-range sniping weapon and uh-oh. Yep. Okay, so... It turns out that Carla was the hero that we needed. Because I think Carla might have just killed all of the raiders before I could. Which is kind of unfortunate, actually, because I wanted the XP. But, like... Yeah, Carla just went and did it. That's a thing I hadn't seen before. Because normally, I managed to get some 308 from somewhere, and I go to the house and get the rifle first. And I use that to pick off the raiders. But on this occasion, that didn't happen. So... I mean, are we good? We'll know we're good, because if we are, Preston will shout at me. So, wait.
Hey, up here, on the balcony. I've got a group of settlers inside. The raiders are almost through the door. Grab that laser musket and help us, please!
Why would you be asking me? I literally just showed up. I didn't help in the slightest. Ask her. She's the one that just flipping murdered all the raiders. And more importantly, yes, another level up and a short laser musket, which is not bad at all. And oh, bloody hell, we're... Okay, I'm starting to, you know, regret Strength 1. Because Strength 1 is, yeah, starting to have downsides. Still, I won't say no to the fusion cells. I'll leave that because it can't despawn because it's, yeah, quest item, or like a sub-quest thing, so it's fine. Yes. Minuteman outfit, though this has just drawn attention to something, which is this guy's just wearing, yeah, flannel shirt and jeans, which is not very good. However, the guy who I saw previously and then forgot to check because, okay, I'm just going to forget things sometimes, it's going to happen, accept it. The other Minuteman was wearing a Minuteman outfit. That's agility +1, perception +1. That's more accurate, sneaking more effective. And on top of that, I am actually allowed to wear other stuff over the top of it. It actually is Under Armour. So, I'll tell you what, Agility 1, Perception 1, that's not terrible. So yeah, we can dump the Drifter outfit, because that weighs a lot, and I wouldn't be able to wear armour over the top of that, so that is no good to me. Instead, I want, yes, all of the actual flipping leather armour I can get my hands on right now. Including pocketed. Well... You, my friend, me and you are gonna be best friends. Maybe I'll bury you or something. Because pocketed is +5 to carry capacity, and at Strength 1 Survival, yeah, you've got less carry capacity in Survival. Literally only 90 pounds at Strength 1, so I can basically not carry anything. Still, I do have a full set of leather armour, which is not bad. How am I looking, by the way? Not terrible, the hat's a bit rubbish, but the rest of it's pretty good. Also, I forgot to sell the stim packs, which do have weight in survival mode, so I really should have sold them. That would have made my life much easier if I'd just done that. Okay, but we're not going in just yet, because, yeah, we've got some stuff as we need to do. Back to Red Rocket here. We might be able to do something pretty bloody good here, alright? This is my big flourish, and just double check those... I hate having turrets, because they detect you, and I'm also tired. I mean, you know what? Fair enough. I haven't slept since... Well, okay, hang on. How much does, like, several centuries of sleep count? You see, what we've got to do is get that suppressor off this pistol. You can't just take it off. Instead, you've got to build something else. So... Oh! No, you can just take it off. Never mind, I'm telling you lies. So, that now is a mod in my inventory. Which means now, this is just a pipe bolt action pistol, which is not actually that useful to me, because I've already got a bolt action thing right here that's just, you know, better. And also has, wow, that's a medium scope. That's not bad either. This thing is so good. This thing is so damn good. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take that suppressor, which normally I wouldn't be allowed to make, but I'm not making it, I'm attaching it. So now I've got a suppressed sniper rifle. Oh yeah. Yeah. And we're not done yet, because standard receiver, oh no, 37 flipping chicken feed. Heavy frame receiver? No, that's for flipping scrubs. Let's just move down into the world. Powerful receiver, you say? 56 cocking damage? Yeah. That'll do very flipping nicely, actually. Okay, I'm getting hungry and thirsty too, so, okay. What we need to do now is we're pretty much done with this place as far as I'm concerned. We're not really going to need it for anything again. I'm going to take what we've got, I'm going to take it back to Sanctuary Hills, because there's less of it, so it'll be easier to cart over. And I'm also just going to scrap down, the spare leather stuff. It's only going to get me 1 leather apiece, but it's better than nothing. In fact, is there anything I can do with any of this? That's insulated lining. That's a tiny bit of energy resistance. Not that great, to be honest. Yeah, so here's why I was briefly considering taking Strength 3, so I could take Armourer. Because stealth. I can get stealth up with Shadow, but what I figured is I would never have enough leather to make it happen, and so it has come to pass. So I kind of feel like I made the right decision. Okay, as we head back to Sanctuary Hills, I'm now no longer in day 1. It's past midnight, it's day 2. The game's a bit nice to you on day 1. You physically can't pick up a disease. From now on, disease and illness are on the table. So you've got to treat that with respect. Because every time you sleep, and you need to sleep to get rid of tiredness, the game's going to roll a dice to see whether you get infected or not. Part of it is the state of your fatigue, so you never want to go to bed on an empty stomach. Drink and eat before you go to bed. This is very, very important, because it reduces the risk you're going to get sick. But no need to worry about that just yet. Instead, my priority is the 10mm, which is a decent gun. So, receiver. Now I'm over at 1. I can still afford the powerful receiver. To be honest, 29 damage on a gun that's, pretty accurate. The range is sort of okay. It's not the worst thing in the world. So, we're going to be taking that. That's now powerful. Don't think we can do... I could just do Comfort Grip. That is, I'll tell you what, accuracy, because accuracy affects spread. So, why not? We'll take Comfort Grip as well, and that's got to be everything, because now I've got nothing in the way of adhesive. But still, that's a good starting point. Okay, I've drunk 1 purified water, and I've eaten all of the mole rat meat, so I'm getting through my supplies very, very fast indeed, but... I've only eaten things that are, cooked. So, this is pretty much as good as it can be in terms of disease risk. But if you get unlucky, you can just get a disease. But, also, bear in mind adrenaline. That's another consideration. Right now, my adrenaline is at, damage plus 10. It should have been at 15, but bear in mind, I did that 0-hour save. So, that kind of reduced the adrenaline by 1 level. So... if I sleep now, I'm giving up 10% damage. But if I don't sleep, I'm giving up AP refresh minus 5%. And if I sleep for 7 hours, I become well rested. Experience plus 10% on top of Idiot Savant for the next, I think it's 8 or 12 hours, I can't remember. But I think that's worth doing. So I'm going to take my first nap right now, after another level up. So I wasn't expecting to actually hit level 4 this fast, so... okay, what's the best bets? To be honest, I know what the responsible thing to do is, and that's sneak. That's sneak right there, because right now, my guns are powerful enough, I don't need to be boosting them immediately, but on the other hand, Lone Wanderer, more carry weight, that's a massive, massive boost for me. That's like 50% more carry weight, and... bear in mind, Lone Wanderer is great, because it's not giving you damage resistance, which is garbage and on a weird diminishing return curve. That's actually, damage reduction. So that's actually really, really good. Alternatively, Rifleman just gives me another 20% on my ludicrous mega pipe weapon, which is pretty darn powerful, it must be said. Ninja is never a bad idea when you've got a sniper rifle either. And better criticals I'm not prioritizing for the simple reason, I don't have that many crits yet. So, ooh, that's a tricky one. I mean, Mr. Sandman is also... that's silenced weapons, an extra 15% sneak attack, but that's completely pointless in terms of taking before you've taken Ninja. Because, actually, hang on, is it? Because 15% versus... okay, I'm not good enough at maths to say that for certain, but what I will say is, sneak. If I don't get detected, I don't get shot. So that's got to be the right play now. And with that, we are now going to get ourselves, yes, 7 hours sleep. So that is the... I hope that's enough to get well rested. I'm going to go to 8 just in case, because I'm not 100% sure whether it's over 7 or 7+. So, yeah, I'm just going to go for 8 right now, and cross your fingers, no disease, no disease, no illness, do not make me sick, do not make me sick. Game, I've been good, I've only eaten cooked things, I've not gone swimming, it wasn't even raining and... okay, problems, that's, okay, wait, sit in the chair, that's a radstorm, this is really, really cocking bad. How bad is this situation right now? Okay, wait... There is a radstorm happening right now. Okay, so sometimes there's just radstorms, okay? And they just last a few hours. They're just a thing that happens. And you're going to take rads unless you wait them out. 3 hours should be enough. In fact, I'll go for 4. We'll cancel out when we see the weather change. So go. There we go, we're fine. Flip me. Okay, so yeah, welcome to Fallout 4. Sometimes there are just radstorms. And if there hadn't been a chair there... or there hadn't been a bed, if I just stepped outside, then there wouldn't really have been much I could have done about that. Would have just... Hi, Carla. Nice to see you. Okay, nothing new on her, and I wasn't really expecting her to have refreshed her supply this early, but never hurts to flipping check it. No, John, the one thing you keep forgetting to do. Stim packs. Sell her the stim packs. You don't need them. It's free money. Much better. In fact, you know what I'm going to do right now? She's got a biometric scanner. I'm going to need one of them to build a teleporter, assuming I, get that far. So, as she's literally got one, I may as well kind of take it now. Right, flippin' bargain, I say. She just took a few stim packs for that. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, yes, I'd say that is, as it turns out, an amazingly good introduction to Fallout 4 You Only Live Once, where, yeah, random ghouls appear that aren't really supposed to be there. And on top of that, there's just rad storms that could potentially have given me rads, which is great. A flipping rad roach almost shanked me. That was to the flipping wire, and there was a real risk I could have just picked up disease. But now I've actually slept, yeah, that kind of reduces your disease risk going forward. It kind of resets it. So, yeah, that's a good starting point for You Only Live Once. And I've got 2 very, very good guns here. So... next time, ladies and gentlemen, we're going into danger. Alright, I've been playing things very carefully during this first part, and as a result, I've not lost any health. And honestly, I'm kind of surprised about that, but going forward, no. Because I want that perception bobblehead, and that means fighting my way past raiders. So, next time, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to kick off with a great big fight inside the Museum of Freedom. We're going to meet Preston Garvey, and I assume he's going to be really impressed because I am literally dressed like a Minuteman, which is great. There's a bit more scavenging to be done around CONCORD 2, which is just flipping beautiful, but yeah, then there's the Thing. We'll see how we're planning to deal with the Thing very, very soon indeed. Of course, this is our brand new series on Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. It is bloody good to be back with Fallout 4 You Only Live Once. Hopefully, you are glad to see it back to more coming up very, very soon indeed. But in the meantime, I've been John, this has been many a true nerd, and this has been Fallout 4 You Only Live Once. Thank you very much, and goodbye. We have got a gate key here, and then we have got a... I've made a mistake! This is going to take all of my skill and cunning as a hunter to sort out... Die, you mooing bastards! Die! Die! Go away. Go away, nobody likes you. That was a good idea till it wasn't.